IELTS Speaking Part 3.
Topic: Art. Question 1. Describe the general purpose of art and say, why do people enjoy art?
We humans are unique in our existence and experience. Therefore, it is only natural that we have our needs and expectation that are unique as well. But among those unique needs and expectation that separates us from animals, enjoying art seems to be something that makes us truly unique as humans. So, what is the general purpose of art? Well, the answer is, art helps us to look at ourselves a little closer in a different light, by explaining our desire and expectation in more details, which otherwise wouldn't be possible. With the help of art, we are able to communicate our social, political, cultural and spiritual ideas in a much more organized manner, so that we feel challenged to rethink over the issues and the subjects that are affecting us and our surroundings on a daily basis. We enjoy art because it stimulates our hearts and minds to appreciate our lives in a more positive light. We enjoy art also because it makes us feel different by combining our unusual motives that weave their way into our subconscious and alter our mood so that we feel free to travel into a different realm.
Question 2. Do you think that art is as important as academic subjects when it comes to educating children?
Pablo Picasso once said that every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once he grows up. Therefore, offering children the much-needed space to create, to explore and to express themselves through art is absolutely important, so that a holistic approach to education can be ensured. However, the purpose of art as academic subjects is not, and should not be, taught just to produce some world-class artists, but to provide a means of exploring feelings and experiences, and expressing them beautifully, which words that we use on a regular basis can't do alone. This is something that every child can experience and benefit from. In other words, the children should be able to find the true value of art in the process itself as well, not only in the end product.
Question 3. What are the advantages and disadvantages of art education?
There are a number of advantages of art education. In fact, many studies suggest that art education has many social and academic benefits to students as it promotes self-directed learning and sharpens creative problem-solving skills and critical thinking. The arts provide challenges for learners at all levels by connecting students with their own culture, as well as with the rest of the world. Integrating art education with other disciplines helps reach the students who otherwise wouldn't feel engaged and interested in classworks. However, there are some disadvantages to art education as well. Learning art can be time-consuming and sometimes can take decades to succeed in the business of art. Another major disadvantage of art is people in general don't exactly understand the idea of art, and therefore don't exactly learn to appreciate art, whether it is drama, painting, or music, which can be really depressing and demotivating for the aspiring artists.
Question 4. Why do you think some people enjoy looking at paintings and sculptures and others do not?
The fact that some people enjoy looking at paintings and sculptures while others don't can be attributed primarily, in my opinion, to how much art education one has received. Besides, this is also an issue of sensibility and how emotionally we get triggered by certain artworks. In fact, there is a theory which explains that because colors, shapes, sounds, and thoughts are all waves form, and the more we are sensitive to these kinds of waves, the better we can understand an emotional message. Considering that a piece of painting or sculpture essentially is an expression of an emotion or transmit it. Besides, another theory suggests that most visually intelligent people love art, while people who cannot concentrate upon a single detail for more than 10 seconds cannot enjoy art.
Question 5. What are the advantages and disadvantages of being an artist?
On a metaphysical level, an advantage of being an artist is that he or she has a heightened sensitivity to the surroundings and being able to nurture it with a childlike playfulness towards experiences throughout the entire life. by having the satisfaction by creating something beautiful and special. But on a practical level, being an artist allows one to become his or her own boss, without having to worry about satisfying others. However, one of the major disadvantages of being an artist is that he or she is not financially solvent most of the times, and he or she has to rely on some other sources of income to survive. And as a result, an artist has no or a very limited social life. Another disadvantage of being an artist is most people don't take art as an actual profession, which can be equally demoralizing and frustrating for a person with a sense of self-respect.
Question 6. Do you think that some people are naturally better artists than others?
Yes, I do think that some people are naturally better artists than others, just like somebody is better in science and mathematics academically, primarily because of their genetic structure and disposition towards creativity. In fact, it is my opinion that it is the genetic disposition of some children who spent much of their time in their childhood by engaging in creative activity, whether it was drawing or singing, or whatever that they enjoyed, in order to develop their skills from the early years of their lives in the process of play. Of course, some people would choose to argue that it is their passion that drives them to become better artists. But even if I agree with them, to some extent just for the sake of debate, I would still argue that if it is not for their natural inclination or disposition, they wouldn't be able to turn themselves into some better artists.
This concludes IELTS Speaking Part 3. Thank you for listening.